Hey everybody, my name is Crys'Dawna. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hit the subscribe button. If you're not new here, welcome back, friends and family. I know it has been a while. I have had a lot of stuff going on. I have started coaching softball. My kids are getting older, so sports have taken over. There's just a lot of things happening. So I am really trying to focus on making videos again and creating, because I haven't been able to create a lot. And so today I'm actually going to start really simple. I'm just doing a little nightstand. We're going to do a denim finish on it, so denim jeans finish on it, and kind of see where we go from there. I wanted to start small because I haven't created in a while, and then also I thought maybe it would be helpful for some of you that are maybe wanting to take that next step. So if you are painting one color finishes but you want to try like a little bit of a faux finish, this might be something easy for you to try. Very simple, only a few steps. So if you guys want to see that, stay here. The first step for me for this piece was to clean it really well. I wanted to make sure that I got all the gunk and grime off of it before we went in with a primer. So I am using a cleaner, and then I usually use a damp rag and go over it with some water as well. Wait for it to fully dry, and then we're going to use Pureco's Basin Blocker. This is the gray blocker that they carry. They do have a white one, and in hindsight, I probably should have done the white because I'm doing a white over top of this, but nevertheless, it does the same thing. And the reason why I want to use this Basin Blocker is because I don't want any tannins coming through. Even though later on we're going to do a darker color over top, I just didn't want to risk having tannins and possibly mess up the finish. So we're going to do 2 coats of the Basin Blocker on this entire piece. Once the primer's fully dry, we go in with the chalk finish paint, and this color is called Cloud. The reason why we use a white is because when we go through later on with our wallpaper brush and we scrape back after the blue, you'll see some of that white shining through, and that is what gives us the denim finish. So we're going to do a full coat of this color on the entire piece. So the next color I'm going in with is Inkwell by Pureco. You want to use a blue similar to this shade if you're going to do a denim finish. I am going horizontal. There are a couple times where I go vertical, but then I go back over it horizontally. You don't need full colored coverage for this finish because we're going to be pulling it back anyway. So if you do it and it's not a full coverage, it kind of gives the illusion of faded jeans versus it just being really dark blue jeans. And so I am going through and going horizontal for right now. And then what I'm going to do is take my wallpaper paste brush, which is by Cinzer. You can also use one of those straw brooms. You can use that as well. And what it's going to do, it's going to pull back that blue paint and expose that white underneath in lines so that it looks like denim. So because this is a chalk paint, I am misting it so that the paint can move. And you can see right here, I'm pulling it around. I'm going to go over it a couple times. And what that's doing is pulling that blue up, and it is showing that white underneath. So now it looks like a denim finish. If it's hot where you're at and you're using a chalk-based paint, you can always mist beforehand, so that way there's still moisture in the paint. That's the key, is to still have the paint have moisture in it for when you do go across it with that whether you're using the broom or you're using the wallpaper paste brush, you want to make sure that there's moisture in the paint so that way you're actually able to pull the paint back, because if it's dry, it's not going to pull back, right? So We're gonna spray this. This is the drawer, the top drawer. We sprayed it with some water. We're putting a coat of the inkwell on here, and then we're gonna go over it with the wallpaper paste brush the same way that we did the side, so that way we can continue this finish. And then I'm gonna show you on the bottom drawer how you can do it without it being in the piece. So you have multiple different ways that you can do it. You're gonna do the top the same way that we've done the side and the fronts, but it is a larger space. So I'm misting it so that way I can make sure that my paint will go on and move around. So I'm going in one direction with my paint, and I'm just going back and forth horizontal. And then once I have full coverage, I'm going to take the wallpaper paste brush and I am going to go over it the same way that we've been going over the entire piece. You do need to seal this paint, so I'm using Pureco's beeswax polish in French pear, which smells delicious. As you can see, it is enriching the colors. So once we put the wax on, or if you put a top coat on there, it does deepen the colors a little bit, which is, to me, I always feel like it's super satisfying. But we're going to cover the entire piece with this wax, let it sit for a little bit, and then we're going to go through with a microfiber cloth, and I am going to just buff the wax out. And then this piece is done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's super quick, and hopefully I will be on here again next week. All right, happy creating.
Side by side we sway there in all the colors.